Now we're going to be looking at again another quadratic factorization, and in this question we're asked 4x squared minus 25 equals 0. Now this time there's an x squared, there's a number, and there's no value of x, but you should immediately recognize this as the difference of two squares. So our first step always in the difference of two squares is to write it down as a square number here and a square number here with the difference between these two squares. And this is a quadratic equation, they're going to equate that equal to 0. As you know by heart, when you get the difference of two squares, you're going to have a minus b times a plus b. So if 2x minus 5 times 2x plus 5 equals 0, and if the product is equal to 0, then we know that either this is 0, or this is 0, or maybe both of them are equal to 0. And if 2x minus 5 equals 0, then x will be equal to 5 over 2. If 2x plus 5 equals to 0, we know that x is equal to minus 5 over 2. We know this because you've done this lots and lots of times. And you'll notice that one answer is 5 over 2 and the other answer is minus 5 over 2. What that means on a graph is that there's an equal distance from here to here as there is from here to here. Okay, let's just ignore that graph. But in any case, we have x equals to plus 5 over 2. I'm going to put a little plus in here so we know it's a plus 5 over 2. Or x is equal to minus 5 over 2. Now, in the same equation, it's an equation, so there's a few things we can do. First of all, we can add 25 to both sides. If I add 25 to this side, and I add 25 to this side, on the right hand side I end up with 25, on the left hand side I'm left with just the 4x squared. So now I have 4x squared equals 25. Dividing across by 4, I get x squared equals 25 over 4. Getting the square root of both sides, I find that x is equal to plus or minus the root of 25 over 4. Don't forget that when you get the square root of both sides, the possible answers are plus or minus, or both, root 25 over 4. So our possible answers are plus or minus 5 over 2. So you may have seen this before, something that looks like a plus over minus, it means plus or minus. So it can be plus 5 over 2 or it can be minus 5 over 2. The same answer as we got on the previous page. So whichever way you prefer, if you want to do it by the difference of two squares, or if you want to do it by just a normal equation manipulation, your answers are going to be plus 5 over 2 or minus 5 over 2, and you would put that in as plus 2.5 comma minus 2.5. You'd enter that into your answer box and you'd get your score.